government obviously has a play because they drive and they are, African governments are still very strong and very much the drivers of the economy. We need to change that balance, that the economy is driven by private capital and private institutions such as ourselves. But because we're a social business, we need to also show the model. And that's why I said, we need to institutionalize microfinance at the first class, world class level. So we have that role to play. We have that role to also inform and to also educate not only the central bank and the government, but also the whole microfinance industry on best practices, standards, levels, and performance indicators, what they should be looking at and how they should be doing it. We get to speak to them and suggest and put in input into regulations. Regulations are currently being reviewed. We have to justify that trust that's been placed in us and that confidence going forward. So our results obviously have to show that, and the approach that we have down the line in 2-3 years must justify that we are who we say we are. So we can't just say it, we must live it. Major challenges are, of course, getting the people to understand the appropriate methodology that we're using. We're not doing group lending like everybody else. We are microcredit and we do individual lending. So that's interesting. We're in an urban pace, so it's urban lending to institutions, to enterprises. The challenge is obviously human capital, people having the right professional attitude, the right ethics, the right governance, because obviously this is Africa and people are learning and the upscaling. So that's the major challenge, trying to be a professional international organization.